Hey guys, it's me, Panashful, or this is Panache now, I guess. Casual commentator, casual commentary. The gameplay here, some World War II, Gustav Cannon, free for all, no aim assist. If you want to check me on that, it's at the end of the video. Honestly, didn't take me that long to get, so it's alright. But anyway, not putting this up to brag. If you want more information on the whole no aim assist thing, you can check out my last video. But today's video is actually about Fortnite, or Battle Royale games in general. And the question that I keep seeing people bring up is Fortnite as it pertains to Call of Duty. Or, sorry, Battle Royale as it pertains to Call of Duty. And the question is, essentially, will Call of Duty incorporate Battle Royale into their next game, or, maybe not that game, but maybe the next game, just development time cycles and all that. And I'm not sure how they would. I mean, literally a Battle Royale mode, I think no, for sure no. You're not going to see a 100-player, huge map Call of Duty game type. I mean, it'd be awesome if they did, like if instead of this game's war mode, we had a Battle Royale mode. But no, I don't expect that at all. And, maybe we could see something with a pretty large map and like 30 players? I don't know. Like, the thing is that the Call of Duty engine, I don't think, is, just set up to handle that. But, so the most obvious thing that would be something in that direction would be the return of Ground War. So I think we could see something like that. But in terms of a true Battle Royale, I think Battlefield might do something like that. Like, they seem like they'd be in a position to do that. And it'd be awesome if they did, because Battlefield has, great shooting mechanics. It's visually amazing. I played some Battlefield 1 here on the PS4, and it looks great, it plays great. That's a game that I pulled from the library, so I don't have it right now. But I liked it. I liked playing that game. I might pick it up again. I don't know. But yeah, that's a game that will definitely handle more people better than I think Call of Duty would. And maybe maybe I have no idea what I'm talking about, and I'm totally wrong. But these are just, my expectations, my thoughts. But I do think that, the popularity of Fortnite, the popularity of Battle Royale in general, but particularly Fortnite, I think comes kind of at the expense of Call of Duty. Just that, Call of Duty currently lacks something that it used to have. And, you can say it's fun, or, just kind of that. This is something Black Ops 3 did really well, and a lot of people didn't like it, but I think that they did it really well, and that's that it's very aware that it's a video game. If you play that campaign, I haven't finished it, but it was pretty self-aware, like, it's not taking itself too seriously, and I thought that was good. And this game goes the other direction. It's pretty serious with itself. And, I mean, you kind of have to be if you're making a World War II game, like, it's kind of disrespectful if you're not, but yeah, like, the concept of Black Ops 3 is that it takes place inside a simulation. And that's a concept that you can have some fun with. So, Fortnite seems to have, a similar concept, and I think it works well for that. PUBG obviously doesn't have that, but I don't know, I guess that doesn't fit into whatever point I was trying to make there. But, I don't know, like, there's space for both types. And, I mean, currently, the Call of Duty equivalent of a Battle Royale game is probably Search and Destroy. So, I don't know, maybe they could have, like, a 3-team Search and Destroy game mode. But, I don't know, I don't really expect anything on that front from Call of Duty. Except that, there's a possibility that, well, I have the thought anyway, that the the maps that we used to see, you know, and the one that comes to mind for me for whatever reason is Estate from Modern Warfare 2. But a lot of those older maps, is that Pipeline from Call of Duty 4? Old maps, big maps, spacious, with lots of like different areas and nooks and crannies, you know, that you could kind of explore. They were pretty complicated, you know, you could even say convoluted. They weren't really that balanced, you know, like, but, and they were honestly really big for 6v6, or if you played free-for-all, 8-person free-for-all, right? And so I feel like, you know, when you actually get in an engagement in Fortnite, I haven't played PUBG, but when you actually get in an engagement, it feels kind of like those maps. Like there's all this area that you can utilize, and I feel like that's something that Call of Duty's been lacking for a little bit, is those open areas, those spaces, you know, in favor of what they have with the 3 lanes. And I like Black Ops 2, and I like Black Ops 3 a lot, and I honestly can't tell if I like this game or not, but I have returned it to the library. I don't have it right now, but I put it back on hold, so I'll play it again. You know, I spent $0 on this game. That's a pretty good price. So I don't know. You know, it's hard for me to judge. Like, I feel like if I spent $60 on this game, I might resent it a little bit more. But yeah. So I lost my train of thought. Oh, that was an annoying death, though. He stole my kill, and then he killed me. So. Anyway, yeah, those old maps, and I'm, you know, I miss those old maps for sure. Like, you know, Modern Warfare 2 is still the Call of Duty I have the fondest memories of. I think Black Ops 2 is like a better game, and for sure it's a better game with, you know, the exploits and hacking and stuff. But like, I think in general, Black Ops 2 is just, it's actually better than Modern Warfare 2. But it's also not as interesting, you know, and it just is lacking that map variety, that map size, you know, that probably gives Modern Warfare 2 a little more longer life. And on the flip side, you know, there was a lot of campers in those games, in Call of Duty 4, in Modern Warfare 2, in World at War, like, even in Black Ops 1, which, you know, they'd already started scaling back on this issue. But yeah, we don't have maps like that anymore. And like, honestly, this Gustav is probably the closest we get to that, and it doesn't really play out as big of a map as it, you know, is. So, and the other thing I was going to comment on is that there's this big outcry against skill-based matchmaking, which I think is absurd because it hasn't been implemented and then, you know, not even clarified. It's just like a vague statement about rethinking their matchmaking process a little bit. And honestly, I think skill-based matchmaking is a little bit of a scapegoat, really, a lot of the time. You know, I think people are too quick to blame issues on it, at least in this game. I didn't play Advanced Warfare, but I don't really think it exists here. But I think the real problem is that Call of Duty has lost a lot of the casual community, and or, you know, people that used to be casual players no longer are. So, and that's something that'll happen to every game. That'll happen to Fortnite at some point, you know, like all the people who are the casuals, aka the bad players, are going to get tired of getting beaten up on all the time, and they're going to leave. And you know, skill-based matchmaking or no, you're going to be left with just the sweaties, just the people who are as good as you. And so and I think that's mostly what happened in Call of Duty. I say that Black Ops 3 has some really bad people. I have no idea how these people are still playing Call of Duty in general, but especially a Call of Duty from 2 years ago. 3 years ago? I think 2 years ago. Anyway, that's it for the video, guys. Those are just some thoughts on Battle Royale, on Call of Duty. Comment below.